So when we use the 3D function inside After Effects, what we're looking at is how we can apply that to a single layer. Whenever we apply 3D effects, we simply apply it to a single layer on our composition. So we have to think of it in terms of this being like a thing that happens to the layer itself that does not happen to the contents of the layer itself. Everything that happens inside the contents of the layer, like for instance if it's shape or if it's text, will then be, or will continue on while the 3D effect happens. So let's just make a new project here, make a new composition, and we'll just make it, I'm going to make mine 1080 by 1080 just so it fits in social media, 60 frames a second. I'll make it about 10 seconds long. And what we can do here is we can go to Layer, New, Solid, and just make it whatever color you want. I'll make mine blue. And then go over here to Text, make a new text layer here. I'm going to type in Labello, Motion, Graphics, and I'm going to make that fit together on a single line. So we'll do the same size. Pull this down. And then we'll just make this as big as the text itself. So does it line up perfectly? Let me try that one more time. Okay. All right, good, cool. And then just we can. All right, cool. And then I'll line this to the center here. Okay, so I'm going to save this real fast. Call this Motion Graphics 3D. And what we'll do here is we'll just go to our effective presets and look under Animation Presets and find your text. And I would just choose something that's on your text here. Fill in strokes. Let's choose. What is all this? Okay, not really sure if I like that. Just find something that you like that will have it be, have it just sort of appear inside your, it's there, then have it appear. So let's have it, animate in. Let's find one of these animate in here. So from the bottom, what does that look like? All right, okay. That's kind of neat, all right, but I don't really like that. I'm going to find something. Find smooth, move in. What does this look like? Okay. Okay, that's kind of fun. Let me hit you on the keyboard here. I'm going to see if I can drag this out and make it last a little longer here. Okay, so we'll make it last about 3, maybe 5 seconds here out of the 10. So what I'll do is I'll just, here, and then maybe run about here. So whatever it is you have, let's have it last, like have your animation last about 5 seconds. And I'll just have this kind of come in. Oh, this is the opacity, I see. All right. So, all right, neat. Okay, so now what we'll do here is we'll just collapse all that, and let's toggle switches over to where we can see the 3D. And I'm going to go over here to my 3D, let's think here. I want to see if we can add a camera. Over to my 3D effects here, transform. I want to say I can just go over here to composition, layer, new, camera, and press OK. And then what we can do here is we can have this camera just move in at my point of interest here. I'll start here, my position, and then as it starts to come in, I'll just have a keyframe here, and we'll kind of snap in real close under like 1 frame later here. So just go forward 1 frame, and I'm just going to zoom in here, and I'll move off to the side as well. Oops. Position, point of interest here. Make that. We'll have this be its own thing here. So page up and have a keyframe for point of interest. Page down, have that point of interest be this way here. And so then what we'll do is we'll have it, as it comes in, we'll complete our point of interest to the other side here. And then we'll have our position keyframed here, and then we'll go forward 1, and then we'll have another keyframe to where we'll bring this back to, I want to say it was negative 100. Wait, oops. Let's try this again. Let's find this keyframe over here. This was negative 1500, so negative 1500. And we can have our point of interest be back to where it was before. Let's go back here. 540, 540, 0. So 540, 540, 0, and then we can have it complete. So now what we see here is this. We see it, so it comes in like that. Okay. So we can even have that start earlier here as it fades in. and we just start to just follow it in as the letters come in like this. And if you wanted to, for instance, like let it complete and then end up there, that's kind of neat. All right, cool. So that's a real quick way of just adding a second little effect to it, just having it just sort of, follow it along with the camera there. So that's what we got here. All right, so see if we can complete this. Go ahead and export this and turn it in, and let me see what you got. All right, can't wait to see you guys produce. See you in class.